By extending a vote of thanks for the funds that have been contributed to the reconstruction of the main building, but most importantly and particularly to the reconstruction and renovations that have been taking place in the halls of residence. They have finished Lumumba Hall. They are now at Mary Stewart. I know they are coming for Complex Lane Mitchell and other halls of residences that are in a dilapidated state. They are yet to be renovated. We extend a vote of appreciation for you being in position to recognize that need and release the funds.
Universities, including Makerere, are centers of knowledge. The question is, what is knowledge? Knowledge is about what? Part of the problem of Africa has been the confusion on this idea. What is knowledge? On the side of natural sciences, these universities, like the ones in Africa, have been doing some work. But I want you to audit. How are you doing it? Can you not improve the teaching of science? Science, which means understanding the laws of nature and using them to solve problems. But from the science side of social science, it is again the same challenge. Because this human being, this Homo sapiens sapien, when he was inventing things, and it would affect the way society is organized. You have seen that when fire was invented, the whole society changed from staying in trees to staying in caves. When our people, ancient people invented agriculture, the whole thing changed. In the hunter-gathering times, the hunter was very important because he's the one who was feeding the family. But now, with the crops, the one who could cultivate became very important, and who could domesticate animals. So every change in level of science affects the society. Now, are we conversant with these social ideas? Because these are now social ideas now. I came here and I spoke to Professor Chirumira. He was the one heading history department. And I wanted to engage them because I was already very active with the science side. The food technology people, I was with them. Chamhangire, Florence Muranga, and all of those. The Kira Motors, Musasizi, Tokodri. I'm always very busy with those to deepen the ideas of natural science How about the social science side? Because there are a lot of problems there. The paralysis in Africa is because of that side of the social sciences. The correct ideas of how to organize society. So I therefore challenge you, and I challenge Dr. Kiyonga to audit this. How is that? When we came from the bush, I brought these ideas. And I met Dr. Mujaju. We came, I talked with Dr. Mujaju, we talked. I thought he had got what I was saying. Introducing political economy as a paper in all courses. Whatever you study, have a paper to understand the laws that govern the changes in society. Which are these laws? I'm telling you that law number one is that when there's change in science and technology, there are concomitant changes in society. That's what I'm telling you now. And this is what I wanted Mujaju to follow up. But then Mujaju went and made development studies. Before I knew that you could get a degree in development studies. It was a whole degree now. But me, I was talking about a paper in political economy, not how is the development studies from, where do you put economics, where do you put what? I couldn't. Up to now, I have not had time really to go back for that battle. So when I went to our university in Mbarara, which I had started, because in Mbarara I started it myself, and I wanted it to follow our NRM ideas. I put a faculty of medicine. Then with Professor Kayanja, we added a faculty of computer science, science education, to teach science teachers. Then we added, I think, Bachelor of Nursing and Bachelor of Computer, something. Then they had started development studies. Please. Please. I don't know what I protested. I didn't go on the streets, but I don't know whether it is still there in Mbarara or what. So, with these few words, regarding the road unit, that's a very good idea. A road unit I would definitely support that, so that you can have your own road unit. You teach your engineers how to make roads and how to to do buildings and so on.
Congratulations, Dr. Kiyonga, on your esteemed appointment. I also extend the heartfelt congratulations to Professor Ezra Suruma for your exemplary service as Chancellor for the 2 terms. You served your role with distinction, and we are proud of you. The memory of 20th September, as you have heard from those who spoke before me, 2020, when the iconic Ivory Tower was engulfed in flames, remains vivid to many of us. Makerere's main building is more than just infrastructure. It symbolizes the history and evolution of higher education in Uganda and is a masterpiece of architecture. Today, we celebrate its restoration and the newly ignited hope for the future. The Bible says, a righteous man may fall 7 times, but he rises again. That's in Proverbs 24, verse 16. The restoration of main building symbolizes a rising again of Makerere University, I believe. Makerere will once again produce national, continental, and world leaders, men and women, trained and equipped with knowledge and skill, passionate, selfless, and willing to pay the price to see their communities transformed. Africa, they want to see Africa united, economically independent, and developing. It is my prayer that Makerere will continue to play a pivotal role in future generations. Your Excellency, the President, I am delighted to note that Makerere has restored this building to its original exterior glory while making necessary the interior adjustments to meet current needs.
President, I take this opportunity to thank you and the First Lady, Honorable Janet Museveni, for your decision to employ me at Makerere in the position of Chancellor. Please join me and we clap for the President. I thank you very much. In the same vein, Mr. President, I convey the appreciation of my immediate family for this deployment. I will, in the coming days, Mr. President, link with the university through the Vice Chancellor to more clearly understand issues at the university and see how to relate with the managers of the university in the context of the central task we face to transform our continent, Africa, Uganda inclusive. In this regard, my preliminary thinking includes: 1, deepening the linkage of the wider community of students and staff of Makerere University with the central government and the communities of Uganda. Can the research agendas of the university speak more clearly and more directly to the development agenda as spelled out by government? Can the students be more involved in different forms of extension in the Ugandan population and the community?
From Rita Roy, President of the Makerere Foundation, who in a very short statement said, "We are going to support you with $1 million to help you recover the student records." Indeed, the seed sown by the Makerere Foundation has transformed Makerere into one of the most digitalized universities globally. Your actions helped to reduce the sadness that had engulfed our hearts. When Professor Linete and I came to Cabinet to explain the cause of the fire, you guided the Cabinet to immediately approve the release of the 21 billion shillings that was required to reconstruct the building. The basement of the building will accommodate the Makerere University Museum, and we will be honored to host the Renewal War Memorial Museum if we are allowed to do so. Makerere University is very much associated with that liberation war, and it is just befitting that we honor those who left the university to fight for freedom. As an architect, I can affirm that this building will stand and proclaim to the world, we build for the future, for centuries to come. The ceremony of opening the reconstructed building, which you have just presided over, brings to an end the anxiety among Makerere staff, students, alumni, and other stakeholders by seeing their icon of higher education in this region once again standing tall, beautiful, and proud.